Hello YouTube, this is Sam Gerrans from Quranic.com. Today is Friday the 8th of July 2016 and today I want to talk about two things. Number one, a quick update on the hard copy release of the book, and also I'm going to list all the Quranic verses on a whole range of subjects that I'm asked about on a regular basis. So I'm just going to lay to rest an entire raft of somewhat difficult subjects. So it's going to be a quick one. The book. I've received the first hard copy, the proof copy from the printer. The print's great. The paper is fantastic. And I have decided to spend a couple of weeks just fine-tuning it. And I expect to release about the 20th of July. So to all those people who ask me what's going on, it is going on, it's all going on, but there's only me. So I'm working on this all the time, but I want the paper release to be perfect. The ebook is it's clear, it's an ongoing project and people understand that, but this is the final copy, and waiting just another couple of weeks isn't going to change anything. So I want it to be right, so that's what's going on. I will be selling it through Amazon.com and so on, but I will also be making it available through Quranic.com at a reduced rate. Amazon, they just kill you. They just kill you. I won't go into the details of it, but they leave you with almost nothing. And but since I have access to the printer, I can make it available for those people who follow me here and in the other things that I do. At a reduced price. I'm going to knock 10% off on the site, and I think I will also make some sort of coupon available, perhaps knocking off about another 10%. I don't think Amazon is really going to miss it, and I will be able to use what small profits there will be to continue doing this. I'm sure you can guess that there are better ways of making money than sort of stirring up a hornet's nest of the Islamic world, but you still get accused of having mercantile motivations no matter what you do. I just ignore all that. The e-copy will be updated and will continue to be free and downloadable for free on the site. So that's where we are with that. I'm just working on it. Please bear with me and watch this space. So that's that bit. The second bit that I really wanted to go through is I get a regular staple of inquiries, or basically just imperatives. Do one on this, or do a YouTube one on that, or usually it's something I've already covered in my book that they haven't bothered to read. But I'm just going to cover a lot of things right now. I've brought together all the verses in the Qur'an which cover an entire range of extremely contentious subjects, and I'm just going to do this in one fell swoop. So all those people who will write to me, and so I'm sure they will continue to contact me to ask me to cover these particular subjects, I'm either going to ignore them because I'm too busy, but if I feel that it's worth a response, I'll just send them a link to this particular video, because as far as I'm concerned, these are now done. So what about all the following subjects? These are subjects which are either contentious or not contentious, but are held by Muslims and non-Muslims often alike, or they might disagree on certain points or focus on various points, but these are things which they think are in the Quran, and I'm going to give you all of the verses which cover them. So here we go. Number one, Eid, or Eid, the Muslim festival which is made such a huge deal about. I'm going to give you all the Quranic verses which cover Eid. Quranic rulings on music, I'm asked this one a lot. So stand by, pencils at the ready. I'm going to give you all of the Quranic verses which deal with music. The Caliphate, oh yes, the Caliphate, the thing that all the Muslims apparently all want to achieve. The Quran will give you all of the Quranic verses on the Caliphate and why you should have one. Explicit notions on ritual prayer as a requirement for believers. Yep, you're going to get them all here. Stoning, the Quran's the litany of verses on stoning for anything, including adultery. I'm going to give it to you. right now. All those verses which indicate that following the messenger means following something written down outside of the Qur'an, namely the hadith literature. You can get it now. I'm not going to repeat this, so I hope you're waiting for it, and I hope you're going to be ready for it. The Quranic verses on writing down, or an imperative to write down the actions of Muhammad as a man. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to finding those verses. Well, I've got them all there for you. The Quranic verses that indicate that Muhammad had more than 4 wives, which is what the hadith literature requires that you believe. I've got the Quranic verses on that. I've got the Quranic verses ready for you about Muhammad killing lots of Jews. So I'm sure you're looking forward to those. I've got the Quranic verses ready for you that Muhammad married any female other than a legally competent, i.e. adult female. So I've got those verses for you, all those who like to contend that the recipient of the Qur'an was a paedophile, which is what you do have to believe if you follow the hadith literature. I've got the verses ready for you that dogs are bad and filthy and terrible animals, which the hadith aficionados would have you believe. And I've got all those verses ready for you, so you can jot those down and use them next time you're in the mosque. Punishment for non-believers who commit sexual sins. There you are, I've got those ready for you. And that non-believers are required to dress in a particular or a particularly modest way, and if they don't, they should be punished. I've got those verses ready for you. I hope you're ready for this, because this is, I'm covering a lot of subjects here now. Punishments for the use of alcohol, the Qur'an's statements on that, I've got those ready for you. And that the Quranic statements that men should not wear silk. This may not be something which those who are not au fait with Islamic conventions may be aware of, but the Islamicists would have it that men should not wear silk. So I've got the Quranic verses for you on that. Along with that is the idea that men should not wear yellow. I only came across this one a couple of years ago, but I've got the Quranic verse for you on that, and that men should not wear gold, that gold is wrong for men. So I've got that for you. I've also got the Quranic verses on the existence of outside saviours coming in from outside to save humanity, and the Quranic verses on the existence of the Mahdi, or the rightly guided one. I've got the verses for you which cover the Quranic requirement to compel others to accept a religion of any kind. And last, I've managed to collate all of those verses found in the Qur'an which say that drawing an image of a prophet is a crime of any kind. So that's all for now. If you're listening on YouTube, you can download my full translation of the Qur'an free using the button in the top right hand corner. I also encourage you to sign up for the Quranic Plus newsletter on the site to get occasional micro updates. Check my site at skypetalking.com for lessons and more. Like if you like, comment if you have something constructive to say, and subscribe to get more each week. And use the link in the drop down below to donate if you would like to help me keep doing this. And remember, this life is short, eternity is long. If you want good trees, plant good seeds.